everyone, this is Carolina, and today I'm going to be showing you how to put this mini notes holder together. I went ahead and got started with a piece of paper that measured 8 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then you're going to go ahead and then just start scoring at 3/4, 4 1/2, and at 5 inches. And then once you have all your scoring down, you're just going to head and start folding as such, so that you have a nice crease and you know really where your base are and where to start gluing things, because especially with solid cardstock, it's a little hard. So basically it becomes like this pretty much a overgrown matchbook. And what I like to do, just to make it look a little nicer, just take my chomper and I went ahead and used I believe the 1/4 inch, so the 1/4 inch side you want to use, just to make it just a little nicer to finish it off, and just went ahead and did that on all the sides. If you don't have a chomper, a corner rounder is fine, or you can just leave it as is. I just thought it was nice to give it just that finished look to it. So when you're finished, it'll look like this. And you just want to make sure that before you staple that your side on top is even, because if you don't have that, then your matchbook or your little holder will be lopsided. So make sure that you have it centered even, and then as such. So that's what I'm checking for right now. And so you can just kind of bring it down if it's not, and just hold your finger there, and then you're just going to go ahead and staple. And I found this really cool stapler from Tim Holtz. If you do a lot of paper crafting, it's really a must-have, I believe. So anyways, so that little staple is what's going to hold your top flap down, so that it doesn't keep going up, and it'll just stay down once you add all your other items to it. Then I don't like to leave the staple like that, of course, so I went ahead and got this cute little border from the Summertime Project Pantry Kit from Tailored Expressions. Below you can see the URL where you can get that kit, and I thought it was not only a good way to hide it, but just something kind of fun to add to it, to give it that extra little oomph, that I thought it needed, and just a little bit of color. So I like to start with solid cardstock because of that, and it gives you that freedom to add as many different patterns as you want as well. So I just went ahead and cut it from the other side, so I knew that I had a complete cover all the way across. And then I'm going to put this pattern paper on the top flap. I went ahead and measured it, and then I'm just going to round off the corners to kind of just make it look like the rest of the little holder here. And what I use typically is liquid adhesive. You can use double-sided adhesive, double-sided sticky tape if you'd like as well. Totally up to you. And I like to open it up just to make sure that I'm gluing it down where it's supposed to, and I'm not gluing over any kind of line on top where it's actually supposed to be folded. Okay, so then once I've done that, and like what I'm doing here, and making sure that it's just right below that line, make sure it's staying on there pretty solid, and then that's kind of like how it's coming together. So here I'm just mixing some checker with polka dots, and I think it's a fun look. So glad there's so many different pattern papers out there now. So the next thing I'm going to work on is just a little button I put together here. Started off with the felt that I cut out from the Garden Party set number 2, also available at Tailored Expressions from her new dies. And it's a really fun little die set, and with felt it's just cute. Added some buttons, thread, and that will be like a little accent on my closure, just to make it look that much funner. Double-sided sticky tape is my friend, as you all know, so that's what I use to adhere this whole little ensemble. And actually that's what I use to adhere the buttons to the felt as well, just in case you were wondering. Works great. And again, especially if something that you're going to be opening and closing a lot. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is going to work on the middle part of it, and the sentiment that I'm going to put on top. This adorable frame I stamped from the Take Note set, and then cut out with the Take Note frame 3, number 3. And isn't that great? No more cutting. It's done for you. The little Take Note, the wording comes actually from the set, and then there's the frame I was talking about, this one right here. Stamped it and then cut it out with the frame. And then the wording is, what I like about this set is that you have different sayings that you can kind of mix and match. So there's my take and my note, and it's again from the take note set, so it's funny that I use that. But thought it was fun to use as a little mini note holder. And then once I did that, I went ahead and cut out 2 flowers, again from the Garden Party set number 2, and then just kind of added a little inking on the side, added some dimensionals to put them together, and some little dashes all the way around to give it a little bit more form, I guess, to the flower, since I did put one on top of the other. And then with just some sticky notes or sticky dimensionals, I went ahead and popped that up, or pop dots, I think some of you call it too. So that's that. The pearls, the dies, the set, all of that's available at Taylored Expressions, which you see below, or in my links below. So this is sort of what it looks like now. I went ahead again and put more of the pop dots, and then I'm going to slip that in right on the top here, so right above the button, and just make sure it's right below the fold, and just kind of press down. Make sure you have a nice even pressure all the way around. Again, it is a 3D item, so it's going to be opening and closing a lot, so make sure that's on there good. Okay, so let's put that aside, and I wanted to show you what I did for the inside. Took some pads that actually were quite long, cut out some of the sides to make it fit. The one thing you got to remember when you do this is that you are adhering it correctly. So for instance, I went ahead and just stamped through all the pages note from the same set, double-sided tape on the back. And I'm right-handed, so I like to just rip my pages from, starting from the right. So I just made sure that before I adhere it, it was opening from the right side. Again, here, I want to make sure that line, I stay right below it so that you can open and close it pretty well. And with that, I am pretty much done. It was pretty easy. It came together so great. And with the new dies that's set, it's just pretty much done for you. Just got a couple steps and that's it. Hope you have fun and hope you give it a chance. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks and have a great day.